Thanks, Tom, and thank you all. Unfortunately, my dear wife is not well, and I've got to leave you fairly early to go back and be with her. But I did want to be here, first to welcome you on behalf of the former, and secondly, to say just how important we think this meeting is, and subsequent meetings, which we hope will be held not just here but everywhere, to deal with this absolutely maddening situation which we now face. So welcome. Welcome to this conference, and welcome to a very important announcement. I'm pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the Boston Global Forum's World Leader for Peace and Security Award is the President of Ukraine. And through him, the Ukrainian people themselves. This award is given to honor the individuals who demonstrate a fierce commitment to peace and justice. In that spirit, we present the award both to the President and to the Ukrainian people who are courageously fighting to preserve their country's independence. Trained as a lawyer, though he never practiced law, not an unfamiliar situation for many of us, though I practiced it for a while. President Zelensky entered politics from a career in television, winning the presidency, as many of you know, in 2019, with 73% of the vote. I ran in a lot of elections. I don't think I ever came close to 73%. He ran on an anti-corruption platform and promised to bring a negotiated end to the conflict in eastern Ukraine, resulting from the Russian takeover of the region in 2014. He persuaded the Ukrainian parliament to enact laws stripping members of parliament of legal immunity and banning oligarchs from contributing funds to political candidates. His efforts to get Russia to agree to a just settlement of the conflict in eastern Ukraine did not succeed, but he did broker a ceasefire in 2019 that sharply reduced the violence and tension in the region. President Zelensky's finest hour began with the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine 2 months ago. Using the power of the presidency, and through the brilliant use of social media, he has, with his words and personal courage, inspired Ukrainians against all odds to resist this invasion. No leader in recent times has spoken more powerfully than when President Zelensky, upon being offered safe passage out of the country, said, "The fight is here. I need ammunition, not a ride." He has been a tireless defender of Ukraine's territorial integrity, petitioning nation after nation to provide the humanitarian and military assistance that Ukrainians need to save their country. He does not come to oversee for his he stands with his country. For his safety, He inspires Ukrainian people and the world. Russia claims that it invaded Ukraine to root out its neo-Nazis. Ironically, the man who, above all others, has stood in its way is Jewish, with close relatives who perished in the Holocaust. President Zelensky is not only Ukraine's first Jewish president, he is the first elected Jewish head of state and head of government of any country except for Israel. President Zelensky embodies the desire for peace and security that resides within the heart of so many, and yet would be denied by authoritarian leaders. So, on behalf of the Boston Global Forum, it gives me great pleasure to be honoring him and all the Ukrainian people today with the Boston Global Forum World Leadership for Peace and Security Award. Honoring President Zelensky and the Ukrainian people, the Boston Global Forum has conceived and coordinated today a program with distinguished leaders, thinkers, innovators to contribute ideas and counsel for what we hope will be the peaceful rebuilding of Ukraine. And I know all of you join me in hoping that before long we'll begin to see some progress and an end to this terrible, terrible situation in Europe. Thanks to all of you. We're now going to introduce the ambassador to the United States from Ukraine for a few words, and then we'll have a number of you speaking. Again, I apologize for having to sneak out early, but I'm married to a great woman. I want to make sure that she has all the support she possibly can. So thanks for everything. Thanks for joining us and being here, and thanks for what I hope will be a real effort on the part of not only ourselves, but many others, to resolve this situation in a way which ends the destruction and the bloodshed and the truly horrible situation that we're facing on a daily basis. Thanks.